One-ups to you, my friend Cole.
And wall chickens to you as well.
And Gabe and blessed many gamings in your future.
May the Triforce be with you always.
May your coins be ever golden.
And your scores ever high.
From now until Fallout.
Forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Welcome to Link Cable. Cole, longtime friend of the show. First time being on the show.
First time.
So happy to have you. So happy to have you.
Happy to be here. I got me and Harold and Harold and Harold. And if we're lucky, we might get Harold involved too.
We will meet Harold in just a few moments. Folks, this is... Mish is out. My normal co-host Mish out for the week. So it is a Link Cable wireless with special guest, our friend Cole.
I'm here. I'm happy to be here.
As the stream title suggests, the plan for today's broadcast is we will be playing web fishing, and we have a web fishing lobby that you will be free to join. I will share the code in a second. And at the exact same time, I will also be trying to set a new world record in a video game just casually for the next couple hours. So...
Just casually.
I couldn't think of anything more fun to do than to combine the two games that have kind of taken over my life in the past week or two. And that's what we are going to do. So let me bring us over to... What do you think? The two-player wireless where we're side by side?
I'm cool with whatever you want to do. That sounds like a good time to me.
It's already been done. Thank you very much for rating us right at the start of the show. We can see right here... What the hell? Do I show up as Quinn on your screen?
Oh, yeah, I have, I changed everybody's names to just their names on my Steam.
Okay.
Should I change that? Should I go back to...
It doesn't matter, I'm Quinn regardless. I just didn't know that was a feature. You can change other people's names in web fishing.
It's in Steam itself. Yeah,
but it transfers into the game.
Yeah, I first discovered that while I was playing a lot of Lethal Company back in the day. Back in earlier this year with like Ty and Co.
Attaboy Dev. My new friend Bunk Stunkus is here.
Bunk Stunkus, the Bunk Stunkus.
This is the Bunk Stunkus that I have been talking to you about, Cole.
I've heard good things.
Very excited. Bunk Stunkus, Attaboy Dev, in chat. The developer of Blocks for Babies will be scrutinizing my gameplay for the next few hours. But hopefully we'll have a fun time just hanging out in web fishing.
You know what?
As well. I'm going to post the lobby code. Get this. The code for joining the lobby in web fishing is Cable 2. Because we're on Cable 2. It actually works, too. I'm very proud of myself for getting that to work. You can join with code Cable 2.
I'm stoked to fish with our buds, our fans, our friends. I've got Harold here, and I think I'm going to put Harold over here. This is my new strat.
Cole has just purchased the item renamer in web fishing. And you're in the process of naming, I think, every item in your inventory to Harold.
I have some specifics. I've named my my saltwater buddy Harold Salty, and my freshwater buddy Harold Fresh.
Harold Fresh is a pretty good name.
I haven't named my pink guitar, metal detector, spectral rod. But I'm thinking I have some pretty good ideas. You should name the guitar
This Harold Kills Fascist.
Ooh, that's a good one, actually. Hold up.
Wherever it is that you set up fishing, I'm just gonna sit myself down and then move over to Blocks for Babies. And I will play the tutorial for Blocks for Babies to show chat what the game is all about. It is a game actively in development, currently playing a demo / playtest of the game that only contains like a world and a half of. It'll make sense when you see it. You should zoom in a little bit and show everyone your Spinda in Webfishing.
I kind of made Spinda with the Dare shirt because I dare to do drugs. Is that what that's all about?
I think
you got the wolves. I like your wolves.
Drugs are really epic, I think is what Dare stands for.
I thought it was excellent, but it might be
Ancient
epic.
Free Orange.
Ancient Free Orange.
So I've labeled. I've got Harold. Oh, the wine. I'm gonna go with Kumar for this one.
Kumar.
I guess all that's left is
Harold.
Oh, the phone. I mean, that's just a phone.
Yeah, it is. That's a cell phone.
And then the hand label. I'm thinking Harold, maybe.
Harold sounds pretty good to me.
So, we've got that all figured out. Now I can start fishing.
Let's find a place to fish. I'm just going to sit down next to wherever... What was that noise? I heard like a glass breaking sound effect.
I'm not confident. I think it might have just been the sound effect of like pulling the fish out really fast, and then it's just a shining large rainbow trout. I don't think it's anything too special.
It might have been like if someone followed or something. I don't think it usually makes a glass breaking sound effect though.
We're breaking the glass ceiling here at Link Cable 2.
Cable 2 is at the forefront of breaking the glass ceiling. And we'll talk more about Cable 2 later on in the stream because you yourself will be hosting you'll be hosting a Cable 2 show of your own in the near future.
1 or 2, potentially.
1 or 2. That's also true. Let me tab back over to Blocks for Babies now that I've got a good place to sit. I always sit on those posts.
Honestly, it's a smart move.
Right, we've got a little bit of sound in Blocks for Babies. Let's start the tutorial. I've sort of intentionally not described what kind of game Blocks for Babies is.
Well, it's for babies, I assume. You can only assume.
Should I do a funny voice for Flapper? Do you want to do a funny voice for Flapper?
I would need to let me see here. I might have to fish this guy up first.
Flapper is a silly yellow guy, and you're pretty silly.
I'm not very yellow.
That's true.
Red, I'll do my best.
You're currently like very like pinkish red in both your PNG tuber and your Spinda.
What could I say? I like red. Should I go for a hello there kind of voice?
I think that's good.
Welcome to Blocks for Babies. My name's Flapper, and I need your help to clean up my blocks. Tiles will continuously fall. Go for it.
Tiles will continuously fall from the top of the screen. You can press S to make tiles fall faster, and W to make them fall instantly. I think this is a different... Maybe they've changed the tutorial since the last time I played it. Oh, good! Clear blocks from the board by placing them into complete rows. A and D.
Excellent work.
Try clearing all the blocks on the board with 1 tile. Just go ahead.
Pretty tricky. Hey, you're really good at this!
The goal in Blocks for Babies is to clear enough blocks to complete the board. When you do, you'll move on to a new board with its own challenges and rewards. Block clears are tracked by the progress meter on the left.
Hey, are you going to tell them about,
Yes, This is important. Corrupted blocks can't be cleared by making complete rows. They'll stick around even when everything else clears. See for yourself. Try getting some clears. See, we've got a corrupted square block.
Oh, it's sad looking.
It's still there. This is a whole line of corrupted blocks. Oh, they stick around.
Will it mess with the stream if I make my screen smaller so I can see everything? Pretty gnarly, huh?
Indeed, but don't worry. Corrupted blocks don't have to mean game over. After placing 12 tiles, you'll go into target selection mode. Select the blocks you want to target, and... well, you'll see.
Hello?
It's twitching.
Is it okay?
There's a present!
Oh, gift!
I love gifts.
Doesn't seem to appreciate that.
Ew!
It's Doom?
It's Doom, baby!
It's playing Doom!
Doom shotgun.
But for babies.
Press space to jump. Hey, you over here. Give me a flip. This is definitely a different tutorial than the first time I played this.
Oh, it's new.
Come back here. So how about another switch? Destroying blocks clears them from the game board. You know, destroying them via shotgun. Corrupted blocks must be damaged and decorrupted before they can be destroyed. You might be able to tell why this game has, like, possessed me. Because it's
scary.
Brilliant. Oh good, it does explain that. Destroying all targeted blocks will return the rest of the board.
That's cool, but I just want a clownfish, so...
You got a clownfish? Oh, I'm a fast learner,
yeah.
It said.
Hey, where did you go just now? I looked away and you were gone. Well, never mind that. You've officially learned how to play!
Almost, Flapper. The very last thing to tell you about are rewards. Every board has its own reward, I'm always saying this, that you unlock by completing the board's block clear goal. These can range from useful currency to powerful items that affect the game.
Try completing this board to earn some! Hey, wait, have you already completed the tutorial before? I can't keep giving you gold blocks willy-nilly. Have some points instead.
It did... It remembered that I played the tutorial before. Even though I don't remember playing this tutorial before. Okay.
What's that all about?
Well, Flapper's gonna give me 10,000 points if I can clear the block goal.
That's a lot of points. And you're working for the high score, right? Oh, right.
I just have to... Point get! I got a point.
You did it! Looks like you're ready to go off on your own! Well, I'll be right beside you, but you'll still lead the way! Best buds!
Yes!
I caught a shining octopus.
Congratulations with the octopus. Flapper is my best bud.
Oh, and I have one last thing for you. A present! My papa gave it to me and said to share it with anyone who comes along.
Flapper Papa? Father's blessing negates the first instance of damage on the board.
Flapper's little face looking up at his papa.
You're part of the family now!
Incredible.
Do I actually continue on from the board? Oh, man. Does that mean the high score strat is that I have to play the tutorial every time to get the point bonus? I'm theory crafting. Okay.
Maxing this game.
So now that we've seen what Blocks for Babies entails,
Topper would never forget you.
Flapper would never forget. I've already screwed up pretty intensely, but it's okay because I have a shotgun. I don't really have any significant experience with first-person shooters. or like I have played the first Doom game.
You played that
easy.
circle game.
Which one?
Oh, a seahorse. You played that like circle game, the dot game, where you're like the purple dot guy.
Circle, dot. Now I got my cootie shot.
You're
talking about Adventures of Square, I think.
I don't know my shapes. Okay,
You're still learning shapes.
Process.
Shapes
I'm still
are a little bit
learning.
apart. They're kind of difficult. Adventures of Square is a
Ocean Ember has joined
standalone game based on top of Doom.
Right.
That I
So
have played. We did. Oh, we played that together on Game Thesis, didn't we?
Did back in the day.
Oh man.
Didn't you also stream the not like stream, but like stream in Discord the House of Leaves Doom crossover?
MyHouse.wad. So maybe I'm lying that I haven't played a first-person shooter before, but crucially, I'm not good at it.
I think you excel at games that are slightly based off of Doom, but are like a bit silly with it.
I think maybe my taste in first-person shooters is Doom, but silly. I think that's accurate. I think maybe if you take Doom and make it silly, then I'm into it. Great question, Mill. Does Blocks for Babies honor the Tetris Super Rotation system? It does not. I had a lengthy conversation with Attaboy Dev about that exact topic. It is a rotation system much closer to classic Tetris, where there's no piece kicks. You can't kick a piece off of another piece, you can only kick off the wall. And that means that you can't do the really crazy Tetris SRS spins. But you can still do the same spins that are allowed in classic Tetris. I am now going to mute Blocks for Babies' music because we have Webfishing music happening.
Oh, true. I'm sorry, Blocks for Babies music.
I'm sorry, Blocks for Babies music. I appreciate you, but I also do kind of always play Blocks for Babies with the music muted because I'm watching something on my second monitor.
Whoa! Oh, never mind. I thought I got a rubber ducky, but it's just an opulent tiny flounder.
It was just a flounder, it wasn't a ducky. They should add ducks to Webfishing.
They did add one duck. I see it right here on my screen.
Oh, the rubber one?
Rubber duck, yeah.
They should add multiple ducks.
I forgot that I just got the rubber duck and just was like astounded that I found one in the wild. I did not. It was mine. It was in what's the word I'm looking for? Not the wild.
It was in captivity?
That's the one. But like it's like a friend way,
Captured like a friend.
Like a Pokemon.
DJ Rockery, are you the composer for Blocks for Babies?
We gotta change the sound.
DJ Rockery is the other dev who's Mr. Music and Sound. I didn't know this.
I gotta mute this game. I gotta mute my game now.
Because you're embarrassed that I turned off Blocks for Babies music.
Yeah. Oh, I just messed with the Windows something fierce by accident.
The thing is, and DJ Rockery literally has already attested to this. Webfishing currently has more unique music tracks than the demo of Blocks for Babies.
However, is the Webfishing composer here in the chat today?
As a composer and music producer myself, you have also composed and made music. I'm not entirely convinced that the composer wants to continue listening to the exact same song that they spent hours working on already.
Okay, I'm just gonna quietly turn the music back up then.
I mean, I'm putting words in your mouth, Rockery, but...
I mean, I get that feeling as a maker of songs here and there.
We're multifaceted. We can stream and game and even play some music.
We're multi-hyphenate. In fact, we could stream and game and play music in the same game if I whip out Harold over here and just kind of start strumming.
This herald kills fascists.
Yeah.
You have actual chords on your guitar.
Yeah, just a couple. Right, we like to have fun here.
We like to have fun here.
That's kind of Cable 2's motto.
Cable 2's motto is,
among other things,
always on, only on Cable 2.
It's
Have
like
you
the
heard
stealth
World
motto.
2 tracks? Yes, I really like the World 2 music that is present in the demo. I've completed the demo! It's over. I won!
Wait, hold on. What's that little button next to Wishlist now?
Main menu?
What's that little button on the other side of Wishlist now?
Continue to World 2? I don't know. I don't know what that button
Good
is.
point.
The Wishlist Now
Good
button
point.
is sort of pulsating, which draws the eye. And
Maybe you should wishlist it.
over the course of the broadcast, if you think that Blocks for Babies looks interesting, you really should wishlist it on Steam. Steam has an algorithm. There's algorithms involved. Did you know this?
Mm-hmm.
And
Which
the algorithm likes wish lists, and you know who else likes wish lists?
We
Flapper.
do. Flapper. Flapper loves Wish. I like how the full release ads say more worlds, great, more enemies, more items, and more Flapper.
More Flapper! He's my best bud.
They know we love Flapper. I am pretty endeared to Flapper. I will say. Whoa!
But I can continue into level 5. So, the long-term trajectory of this game is every 5 levels you fight a boss, and you sort of progress into the next world.
Mm-hmm.
The current state of the demo has 1 boss and 2 worlds, and it just sort of cycles between those.
And your score is still like 1,000,000 something?
That's what I'm about to get into. So I mentioned that this game possessed me, and I found it so entrancing that I did once spend about 2 hours playing a single run of Blocks for Babies, and ended up with a score of 2.8 million points, which right now I'm at 78,000.
You're getting there.
And I thought that it was kind of neat that I got that many points. And I commented my high score on TikTok, because I happened to find Attaboy Dev on TikTok, Bunksoft Interactive on TikTok. And I just decided to leave a little comment being like, hey, is there a leaderboard or something? So I just got this, crazy score because I was sitting there for 2 hours. And I got a full video response saying that there isn't a publicly facing leaderboard, but there does exist an internal leaderboard
It's there and it's real.
that I indeed was at the top of. And I hate to put my new friend Bunkstunkus on blast.
Whoa,
but
huge wolf.
Wolffish! I like wolffish, but I get it confused with the coelacanth a lot.
Because they're blue. Colors. Shapes are hard still.
The TikTok that you posted of my high score, their specific voice that they use to say "well done" to me makes it sound like they're very scared. Which, I mean, if I were a game dev, and I have no game dev experience, I probably would be afraid for people to play my game as well. But I do still think it's really funny.
Yeah, I felt the
didn't
fear.
mean to do that. Okay.
Hello. Oh, I like the little eyes. That's fun. Little tiny eyeballs.
We've got friends in the lobby?
We have a couple people.
Who all's in the
We have
lobby?
Christopher Larry and
That's Christopher Larry. Hi, Christopher.
Interesting. Christopher Larry and Ocean Ember are here. They're just chilling somewhere.
I refuse to share my high score, but rest assured I was completely terrified. Hello, Bunos. Welcome to the show, my friend Cole. Longtime friend of the show, first time guest on the show.
Yeah, I've been around in the comments quite a bit.
In the chats.
Yeah,
you're Kunkawunka on Twitch as well?
Yeah, I'm Kunkawunka in those two places, I think exclusively. Because they won't let me put potty words in my names in those places.
You can put potty words on Twitch.
In my name?
Yeah, my friend Emily streams under the name Milk Bitch.
Like the F word?
I mean, I don't know about I know that you can say bitch.
Because on YouTube, my name is Kunk Fuckley. So I just I didn't want to do that to all the chats I was in, which I think I would say are mostly just Cable 2.
Big Cable 2 head.
I'm a big Cable 2 head.
I'm also a big fan of Cable 2. For our new friends, Cable 2 is not just me, and it's not just Cole. We are an entire network of streaming artists and stuff.
It's also sometimes Mish.
And of course Mish, normal co-host of Link Cable.
Big fan of Mish. I might actually see Mish IRL.
That would be exciting. I hope that I will meet Mish IRL soon. We're trying to meet up. Milk Bitch was Flapper's original name. Thank God we changed it. Could have been a nasty lawsuit.
Yeah, of Emily V.
Yeah.
Flappers. I guess Milk Bitch.
Milk Bitch v. Flappers filed in the state of Missouri. Emily and I do have a mutual friend whose dad is a lawyer, so it could have been...
Be careful.
It definitely wouldn't have been anything, but it could have been.
It would have been nasty. It would have been so bad.
It would have been really bad. I would have showed up to court, though.
Yo, I got a glistening
DJ
bar.
Rockery, thank you for following. Okay, so the glass breaking sound effect was indeed the following sound. I just didn't have it on screen correctly. Legal scholars cite the historic precedent sent by Emily versus Milk Bitch.
That's a big jump. Ooh. Whoa!
What's going on?
Those. I saw Ocean Ember pull out a really large lad from the lake.
Big fish? Big fishing?
Fish. We're big fishing here in
big fishing.
Web fishing.
If you have web fishing, you can join us. The lobby code is Cable 2 with the numeral 2. There's only six characters in the lobby code, so I couldn't
type out
TWO.
It's in all caps, I believe, because I tried entering with lowercase CABLE and did not work for me.
Yeah. Web phishing is the net code, the networking in that one is a little confusing.
Sometimes you're playing with just your friends, like your friends that you play with,
like
and
your real friends.
And then like the Grincher shows up, even though you have a code.
Even though you're in a private lobby that's friends only, the Grincher might appear. This is a real thing in web phishing. Chat, I don't know if you've seen the Grincher around. There is someone with the Steam username The Grincher who shows up in every single web phishing lobby. He's always there. He will show up at some point. If you host a lobby, he will join and then he will leave.
According to Mish, he what, like takes IPs or something like that?
He is believed to be a cheater that is scraping IP addresses from players of the game.
I don't know
And
for what purpose
his
he's doing
name,
that.
any discussion of the Grincher has been banned from both the Webfishing subreddit and the Webfishing modding Discord that I'm in. Because no one wants to, like, give him the satisfaction of being talked about.
I've definitely heard his name in hushed whispers on the web fishing like tag on like Blue Sky.
Oh, on Bisky, people talking about
Bisky.
Grinchy on Bisky.
People are talking about Grinchy on Bisky.
Alex says, "I already know my IP, idiot."
Nice try.
Nice try. I already know where I live. Try again.
I'm not impressed. Before I had the title only for people who caught the super duper rare golden bass, I was freaky. And I did like being freaky too. That was pretty fun.
Are you? You know, I never would have pegged you as freaky.
Just a little freaky. That's why I changed it.
A little freaky.
Yeah.
You're freaky
feel
fishing.
like behind these guys' eyes, my little cat's eyes, is some kind of freak. In some capacity or another. So I'm just trying to roleplay the character, you know.
No, Alex, you can't make a counter hacker account and name it Black Grincher. You can't do that. Black Grinch is the name of a rap album that has some of the most disturbing album art ever conceived.
Oh no, should I Google it right now?
You should Google it right now. I don't particularly want to Google it myself and put it on stream, but it will haunt your nightmares if you look it up.
Like album?
Yeah, Black Grinch album art.
It seems like by C Murder?
Probably.
Oh wait, hold up. No, it's like is he like whispering or something?
Yeah, he's got his finger to his lips, like he's telling you to be quiet. It's
his really hairy finger.
It is a Photoshop of the is it Jim Carrey that did the live action?
Yeah, Jim
the
Carrey.
Grinch.
We're not on, you know.
It's a Photoshop of him. But, you know, brown.
Mm-hmm.
I
hate how he just has his like normal hands.
I
like
wish
he's got one hairy finger and then like kind of a normal looking hand for the rest of him.
Listen, chat, this is an adventure that you can go on yourself, on your own time.
Yeah. Go to your favorite web search program, like perhaps DuckDuckGo.
I use DuckDuckGo. I said Google as a verb earlier, just to participate in the conversation.
I use DuckDuckGo most of the time. Sometimes when I'm searching for like specific art references, Google or DuckDuckGo just does not have what I need and I have to use Google. Are you kidding me? The Grinchers joined the game.
Ban him. Hold on. I'm switching over. I'm going to ban the Grinch. Is that Grincher or is that actually Grincher?
Is this a friend or is this just...
I'm pulling up the Steam account to make sure that it's actually Grincher.
I feel like it's probably...
That is not... No, it is! It says Brian McGravy from Gardendale, Alabama. That's the guy. You get banned. Kicking them from the lobby. Get banned, Grincher. You're banned.
Grincher.
You're banned.
Get out of here.
You literally actually showed up to the fucking Cable 2 lobby. Get banned! The problem is I clicked boot player and he's still here.
Yeah.
Lock. Mute.
Connection closed with player, it says.
Well, the Grincher is just gonna be here. Oops.
I don't want him to have my IP. I need that for what downloads? Report forwarding.
God damn it. God damn it. The Grincher.
Do we because when I've done like friends only, it's worked just fine. We just have to add.
I'm not going to add every person in Twitch chat as a Steam friend. We're just gonna... The thing is, the Grincher never says anything. I've never seen him talk.
Christopher Larry is gone.
He just
does not want to fuck with the Grincher.
Christopher Larry does not want to play with the Grincher.
Honestly, I don't know if I do either, honestly. You know, he's a little scary. He's gonna ruin Christmas. Can I mute, block, and view Steam account?
Destroy him. I think that the developer of Webfishing should fully IP ban the Grincher. Mm-hmm. I want there to be custom code in Webfishing that exclusively is meant to get rid of the Grincher.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. This is not a Grinch-friendly household. We like Christmas here.
We like Christmas, and unless your heart has already grown 3 sizes, I am not going to help you along the journey to realizing that you like Christmas and your heart grows 3 sizes. You need to already have that sorted.
I think you and me and Ocean, Ember, and Christopher Larry need to all hold hands and start going, Yahoo Dore! Just to get rid of him.
Dore, welcome Christmas.
I haven't seen the Grinch in a long time. Doesn't that get rid of him? Doesn't that banish him to another plane? It's been a while.
It gets rid of him only insofar as he hates it. And he thinks it's annoying. Which, he's not wrong. I actually, now I have to share this story. A couple months ago, my girlfriend and I went to our local shitty diner at like 2 in the morning. 24-hour diner. Cash only. Kind of place. They will burn your hash browns, but they'll make it for you any time of day. So that's why I go. Went to this diner, and we spent the whole time not talking because we were listening in on the conversation of this like old dude in a biker jacket that was sitting behind us, because he was explaining to whoever it was that he was there with about how the Illuminati exist and they want to run the country, but in December they all have to move underground because they can't stand seeing all of the holiday cheer. And he said this fully straight-faced.
You don't have your holiday bunker?
He really believes it.
You don't get your holiday bunker every Christmas season?
I do. I have to go underground because I hate seeing all of the happy families on Christmas.
Yeah. I was going to tell a different story because you reminded me of a time my girlfriend and I went out to dinner and were kind of quiet because it's not as exciting. They were just kind of like, I don't want to call him a fuck boy, but boy oh boy was he just mostly talking about himself.
But a boy of fuck?
Kind of a boy of fuck, like from the fuck region of Canterbury. Yeah. Who was just kind of mostly talking about himself. And I think the one time he asked her a question, who looked bored the entire time, it was something like along the lines of like, you know, if you were to travel to any of the cool places I've been to, where would you go?
Wow.
And she was just like, I don't know, Hawaii?
That's a real specimen that you witnessed.
Not as
Hey.
not as fun as the story of the fellow you guys met.
Oh, you want to see a cool spin? I can do this
Yeah.
S spin. Get that in there.
Kind of saucy.
You can pull S spins and Z spins, and presumably you can do.
Like
I'm
a
not
T
sure
spin?
if you can do an I spin. I think there's one version of the I spin that you can do in Classic, and presumably you'd be able to do that in this one as well.
Well, not who you can ask, because they're right here in the chat. Maybe, I assume.
Maybe.
Are reliable. I spins are a maybe here.
I will point out every time I get the opportunity to do a T-spin, though, because in this game, it does nothing. But it makes me feel really cool.
A crown? Oh, I get a crown now?
There's a Norwegian documentary on Netflix that includes animation using World of Warcraft assets for over a third of the movie, and they didn't ask Blizzard for permission until they finished the movie after spending 3 years on it.
That's so funny.
World of Warcraft assets? And it's
insane.
And it's a documentary. It's not like... This isn't like a fictional... They're not, like, making a fantasy universe and they're stealing assets. They're explaining something from the real world using World of Warcraft. Because now I need to watch this documentary.
That's so funny. Did you know sometimes a hole pops up you can just kind of walk into?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever visited the Void in Webfishing. I was playing and I found just a hole in reality. And it turned out...
What happened to me?
That happened to me in real life.
Is that your first encounter with the Void IRL?
No, actually, the Void and I, we met on a dating app first, and it just didn't really work out.
Yeah, of course. Did you get Creature?
Did get Creature, though, yeah.
When you went Void, you got Creature. Okay, that's good.
It's about a kid in real life who had a terminal illness and played WoW. I do want to watch that documentary. Sounds
Did
very
you
fun.
hear about the Final Fantasy 14 movie / little drama?
I know that there was... I watched the first couple episodes of a Final Fantasy 14 Netflix series about a kid who like gets his dad into Final Fantasy 14. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then doesn't tell his dad which character he is, so that his dad feels like he's making friends on Final Fantasy 14.
It's very cute.
After stream today, I'm probably going to boot up Dawn Trail and get back to Final Fantasy 14.
Oh yeah, I need to do 7.1, which I think just dropped like yesterday or the day before that or something. Also,
They made some good changes in Final Fantasy 14. I like reading the patch notes because I know that there will be a section in every single patch notes where it's like, we have removed gender restrictions from the following clothing items. And I'm like, yes! Yes, we stay winning!
Get 'em!
We win! We take these.
I think I'm gonna go talk to my main man, the big frog guy.
I wish the vendors in Webfishing had names.
Yeah, like Big Frog Guy. Oh, I could upgrade my rod power to 35.
That's big. 35 rod power is big.
It's pretty big.
The WoW animation was done by a YouTube animator they gave a professional gig to. I like this. This is a good story. I like this.
That is a good story. We're at 35 rod power.
Nice.
How's it going, Ocean Ember? I'm here. You're here. Goodbye. I've got a small crown now. I'm stoked about that.
Yeah! I wear the crown on my character. I am trying to get more into documentaries. In fact, the current... As far as I'm aware, still the current world record in Blocks for Babies run was me spending 3 hours watching multiple Michael Moore documentaries back to back to back.
Just couldn't get enough of them? You needed more?
I mean, yeah. I had previously seen one documentary by him, his first movie called Roger and Me, as part of a film class that I took in college. Really enjoyed it. And then at one point later, I tried to watch sort of his most famous film, which is Fahrenheit 9/11.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah.
Where I heard that, was that a book also?
You're thinking of Fahrenheit 451, I think.
I see.
That's
Go
a
on.
book. Is that Ray Bradbury that did Fahrenheit 451?
That sounds like something he would do. Sounds Bradbury-esque. I'm just talking out of my ass right now.
That's what Twitch is for. Which is for
taking
talking
notes.
and not knowing shit.
I've got a lot to learn. This is why I haven't started my streams yet. It's not because I just haven't gotten prepared or anything. It's simply that I need to train more. I'm currently an understudy here.
You need to train under a waterfall in order to be good at Twitch streaming.
It's still really funny to me how I didn't realize that my first Cable 2 pitch had been approved for a year, or close to a year, before doing like my like first test stream.
We literally added you to the like streamers only channels in the Cable 2 Discord server and gave you the tag that you're part of the stream team.
Yeah, I just thought you guys were being nice.
I mean, we were sort of being nice in that we liked your pitch for a show.
Because I know that you and Mish did a test stream for Link Cable, so I thought that was like part and parcel, just like part of the process. And so I was like, well, since I haven't done that yet, I should do that first before I talk to anybody about assets or get the stream code or anything like that, which I haven't done yet still. Instead of doing that, I have prepared a second pitch show, because the first one I like it quite a bit, but it simply is a lot of it's a very involved show. It has like a good amount of prep time and also needs guests and scheduling. And as somebody who had a podcast with a lot of guests and scheduling, who knows how kind of hard that is. It's that's not something I want to try to do at a consistent basis or anything like that. So I was like, I'm going to try a different show. And I did pitch the show like a long time ago. It's like a cool concept, like the not stream team pitch ideas chat that exists in maybe some form or another. So it's been like percolating in my brain for a little while.
The dev has pointed out in chat. I haven't been putting much attention into what I'm doing in Blocks for Babies. Because I think most of what happens in this game is kind of self-explanatory. You sort of see it and you get it. But the dev has pointed out, I just took a piece of equipment, and the equipment makes it so that whenever I clear 4 lines at once, it slows the game down by a certain percentage. It turns down the game speed, which is like the main difficulty factor after you've like beaten the demo part. And that is the secret sauce that allows you to play for much longer than you otherwise would be able to.
Could come in clutch for sure.
Because when you fight the boss, the last phase of the boss involves like really precise piece placements at very, very high speeds. But you get the opportunity to clear a 4-line clear with the eyepiece, and then this piece of equipment will slow down the like most difficult part of the boss to make it much easier. So we're going
Right.
straight to the top. We're doing it. I'm not messing around. I'm gunning for world records. I put it in the title.
I know maybe it's a bit too late since this has been about an hour in now, but this is basically like a Tetris meets Doom meets like roguelike or something.
Yeah, it is structured as a roguish game, as I am wont to describe them. As someone with opinions on what games count as roguelikes and what game counts as roguelites, which really just means that I'm insufferable. So I group them together just by calling them roguish games.
Well, you've got a platform here, so you want to talk about the distinction?
I mean, I can, but...
I'll listen. The audience has to, unless they don't want to, I guess.
The audience has to, unless they turn it off. Unless they turn this shit off.
Well, why don't you just start talking about it and we can watch the number go up or down and see what happens, and then you can just adjust accordingly.
Great idea. If Mish was here, we would probably turn it into one of our now famous link cable signature arguments over nothing that we keep having every single episode. We have to bring back up the scrambled eggs thing.
I'm still on Misha's side on that one. I was in the comments. I was fighting for Mish.
I know. I don't want to go over the fucking scrambled eggs again.
Funny though.
I am of the camp when it comes to rogue games that the distinction between a roguelike with a K and a roguelite with a T is.
Can you give that one more time, but like kind of channel the red guy from Smiling Friends?
Alan?
Yeah, Alan.
Fucking Glep invited me over to play a video game, and he said it was a roguelike. But when I came over, it was a roguelite. It's fucking
Alright,
stupid.
now one more, but can you try to go for like a red guy from Cow and Chicken?
No, I cannot. I've never seen Cow and Chicken.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, go on. Continue.
I am of the opinion that the difference between a like with a K and a light with a T is the presence or non-presence of cross-run progression. And I'm saying this as someone who was around for like the earliest days of roguelikes becoming popular, because I got really into some like proper classic super old school roguelikes. Because the other definition that you will often hear, I think that you often hear, of roguelike versus roguelite is that a roguelike with a K has to be a top-down, turn-based, grid-based dungeon crawler. Because that's what the original game Rogue was. It was an ASCII dungeon crawler with procedural generation and permadeath. And there's a school of thought that says if you're making a game and trying to describe it as like Rogue, it should be a top-down, turn-based dungeon crawler. Which is fine. I just think that
That's fair.
it's fine. Like I've played a bunch of those, like Powder and Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, I think it was called, and Dungeons of Dreadmore. I was a huge Dungeons of Dreadmore fan. But there's so many games that are I think are reasonably describing themselves as roguelikes with a K that don't follow that exact formula. To me, it's the presence or non-presence of cross-run progression. Because that was the original distinguishing factor of what I consider to be the very first roguelite, and kind of the game that made the procedural generation run-based permadeath procedural generation thing popular in the like more mainstream zeitgeist was Rogue Legacy. Hardcore Link Cable fans will remember that the first episode, the first season of Link Cable involved me playing Rogue Legacy.
That's where I've heard it before. Okay, I see.
If you're a hardcore Link Cable fan, you might remember.
If you're a Link head.
But it is a little bit hard for me to maintain my train of thought at the moment. Rogue Legacy's primary gimmick was not taking the Rogue formula and applying it to a 2D action platformer. That's what the game is. It is a 2D action platformer with procedural generation and permadeath, the things that kind of make Rogue, aside from the nitty-gritty top-down thing that I already mentioned.
Goodbye, Ocean Ember.
But the gimmick that Rogue Legacy actually sold itself on was, yes, it's permadeath, and the dungeon is different every time, but you always carry forward some element of progression because every character that you play as in Rogue Legacy is a descendant of your previous character in your previous run. And that, to me, is the essence of the Rogue Lite, because it takes the main features of what made Rogue distinct and then adds in a form of progression that makes the formula much more palatable to a broad audience. And I'm not saying that as like a dig at it. It's extremely effective, and Rogue Legacy is one of my favorite Rogue games. But that's the difference between, say, a Rogue Legacy has cross-run progression where you are unlocking things that make your baseline starting power higher by getting gold and unlocking upgrade, versus something like Risk of Rain 2, or I think Binding of Isaac, where you are still unlocking things across runs, but you are not upgrading your character in any way. You are unlocking new options. My personal favorite Rogue game of all time is, in fact, Crypt of the Necrodancer, which actually does both in kind of a strange way, where if you play the game sort of as it's initially presented to you, you collect diamonds that can be spent on permanent upgrades for like your max health and such. But once you sort of get the lay of the land in Crypt of the Necrodancer, you start playing the all zones mode that has you actually play the game front to back instead of going zone by zone, which is the way the game is initially presented to you. And when you do an all zones run, it takes away all of the diamond upgrades that you have gotten previously. So effectively, you spend diamonds to upgrade like one mode of the game and then go back. I don't know why I'm still talking about this.
Well, let's check the counter. Did we get any more or less viewers?
I don't even know.
I didn't see what we had before, so we have 8 right now. So let's just assume that we had maybe like 2 before, and now everyone's been, gripped.
Yeah, everyone is, I'm sure, was extremely entertained by that technical discussion.
Yeah. I don't know much about roguelike. They scare me, honestly.
That's fair.
I haven't played a lot of them.
It's kind of a hardcore genre.
I like this game where you get to
You get to fish?
Get to fish, yeah. And sometimes if you're lucky, you can jump on a mushroom.
Yeah.
In the right cool way.
I do like There's a lot of games that involve jumping and mushrooms that I really like.
Like what?
Well, for one, there's the Super Mario Brothers Wonder game for the Nintendo Switch.
God, Grincher, go away!
Oh my god, Grincher, I literally banned you! Get out of here!
What's going on with this guy?
Get out of here!
I don't know how this person can ever even, like... Oh, wrong button. I don't know what this guy's deal is.
Well, completed. Let's see.
Dead cosmetic.
What speed am I at? I'm now at 3.6 times game speed.
What's your score right now looking like?
I will find out as soon as I get to the next screen. I am at 668,275 points.
You're getting there.
It's a marathon, not a sprint in this game. Like I said, my high score run took me 3 hours and multiple Michael Moore documentaries.
Christopher Larry has once again fled the Grincher. And if I were not streaming, I would do the same thing and just do a friends only one. I'm risking it all for this.
I am risking my personal IP address for the sake of letting my friends in chat do a little fishing.
And it's working. I caught a perch.
Perch!
An opulent perch. It's a pretty big deal. Pretty huge.
Here's my current list of equipment. Oh, that is interesting. My current list of equipment. In the tutorial, we learned that corrupted blocks can't be cleared in lines on the puzzle board. But you can pick up equipment to upgrade your individual, like, 1-line, 2-line, 3-line clears slots that will allow you to purify the corrupted blocks. And so I normally run with 1, 2, and 3 as purifying corrupted blocks, and then 4 slowing down time for the sake of the boss. And when I said, oh, that's interesting just now, that is because when you open up the Run Items and Upgrades tab, you can close it by clicking on the actual tab that says Run Items and Upgrades, the thing that you clicked on to open it. But you can also close it by using the little arrow pointing left, which, for the sake of the dev in chat, always confuses me a little bit, because I expect that an arrow going left here, because this entire screen comes in from the left, I'm assuming that there is another screen even further left, that when I click on this arrow, it will show me the other items that I've picked up, which are currently displayed at the bottom of the screen. This is the reason that I'm a good playtester, is because I notice very strange things like this.
270, what's going on here?
You gotta click! You gotta click hard!
I'm clicking. Got an opulent crab.
Crab!
Pretty huge. Well, it's very small, but
It's
like...
It's a small opulent crab.
Metaphorically, you know.
In terms of its
huge,
it has a large impact.
Yeah. The crowd, when it walks in, kind of a head turner.
Run menu rework is underway with a full new page for your regular items.
Ooh.
Happy to hear about it. You're a step ahead of me, as well you should be.
As the dev.
I'm really hoping that streaming and providing live commentary won't significantly hinder my ability to set a decent score. Hadn't
Just
really
thinking, how can I
considered
specifically stop Quinn from winning?
It would be funny. It would be entertaining, and that's the primary goal of the stream.
Really could IP block you, like the Grincher.
Can we get the Grincher on the microphone? Can we... I don't want to do that. As soon as I started this bit, I was like, I don't want to talk to the Grincher. I don't want to put him on stream to say whatever it is that he's thinking whenever he joins these random lobbies.
We're not here to platform the Grincher.
Cable 2 does not support the Grinch.
Cable 2 loves Christmas more than anything.
Stupid.
What are we talking about?
If we keep talking about how Cable 2 loves Christmas, we're gonna have to, like, figure out how to do a Christmas special of some sort. A holiday special on Cable 2.
Cable 2's Christmas featuring Harold, perhaps.
Cable 2's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grincher ruins fishing.
Honestly, there could be a video essay with that exact name.
There should be. There might be one in the works by somebody.
Cable 2ville.
The two's done in Twoville. Nothing.
Yeah.
They talk a lot about twos here in Cable 2, but like, what I want to know is why 6 is afraid of 7.
Don't worry, we've got our top cable scientists working on that as we speak.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Results are so far inconclusive.
Alright, second question. Why do they call him Biden? Because I haven't figured that one out yet.
I do know this. Chat, do you know this? Why they call him Biden?
This is about Hunter, right?
Joe, actually.
Is that a friend of his?
His dad, I think.
Oh wow, I didn't know his dad.
Joe Biden, the current president of the United States of America. Do you know why they call him that, though?
No, why?
It's because whenever he leaves the room, and this was kind of like his sort of like presidential signature, whenever he leaves the room, he always says, Biden.
His real name is Joe, Hunter's dad. But they call him Biden, and it just kind of stuck. Do you think that, like, when Hunter Biden was a child, his friends were like, like when they saw Joe in the living room, they're like, "Oh, it's Hunter's dad."
You know what? Probably. Here's an S-Fin. Got it. Probably Hunter's friends would have referred to Hunter's dad as Hunter's dad, I think. When he was growing up. That
I'm just asking the big
fucking
question.
Biden joke.
Question.
That goddamn Biden joke is
never gets old.
It does. It never gets old. It's impossible for it to get old, and it's always really funny.
Every time.
Every single time. It is, in fact, your fault.
It is my fault. It came to me in a dream.
That is a joke that I've told probably upwards of like 6-7 times over the course of Link Cable. I pretended it was a new joke every time.
Every couple of episodes, we drop one.
We drop a Biden.
I guess you drop one.
Yeah. It's because it came from a dream that Cole had, where I was in the dream and I kept telling Cole this joke.
We both kept doing it, and like, it was never a funny joke, but what was funny about it was that it was so not funny.
And that we kept doing it.
And we kept doing it.
That's the
and now it's real
lore behind the Biden joke, and I tell it as often as I can get away with.
And I was right. Dream Cole and Dream Quinn were correct. It just stays funny because of the repetition.
Repetition. That's one of the main rules of comedy. You know, they teach you about the rule of threes, that it stops being funny after the third time. They don't teach you that if you keep doing it, it kind of
goes
funny.
around.
it can be funny, but it is inversely proportional to how funny the joke was to begin with. If it was a funny joke the first time, then it stops being funny after 3 repetitions. If the joke sucked ass the first time, it gets really funny.
Now, I've heard the rule of 3s. I've heard repetition is important, but my MO is more like, say something once, why say it again? I keep saying this.
You are always saying this. This was something you picked up from David Byrne.
From Dave?
David Byrne of the band The Talking Heads in
their
hit song Psycho Killer.
What's really funny is because that is one of the hit songs, he probably has said that plenty of times.
You know what? That's true. Every time they go on tour, he probably does say something.
Why say it again?
Time. I hadn't thought about that.
I think that to really commit, he should have said that once when he was recording it for the album, and then for subsequent live performances, it's just that part's just quiet.
He just shuts up.
He says, "When I'm going to say my lips are sealed," and then boom, 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 boom. It's just kind of playing in the background for a little bit, just for like part of a verse.
Good. I feel like if we pitched that idea to David Byrne, I feel like he would be amenable to it.
And we are on good terms with David.
Yeah. I mean, I still call him. I still call him by his full name, David Byrne. But we're close. I've tried on the big suit. I've worn the big suit.
That's what, like, the 3rd or 4th visit to his house is when he's like, come on, give it a shot.
You want to try on the big suit. And I'm like, yeah, I want to try on the big suit.
He has a mischievous Griffin McElroy-like smile.
He actually, he sort of whispers it to you conspiratorially, and then he takes you to a side room off of his closet, where the only thing in this secondary closet is the big suit.
Yeah, it's got a podium. Looks kind of like the podium from the Fairly Odd Parents. This is where I would keep my trophy if I had one, kind of thing. But it's like a big suit.
It's honestly, in the moment, it reminded me most of the scene from The Incredibles where Frozone is like, "Honey, where's my super suit?" And the crazy part is he called it that. He called it his super suit.
My beautiful wife, where's my big suit?
Where is my beautiful super suit?
This is not my big suit. This is not my beautiful wife. Welcome to Talking Heads Talk.
I am
it's a segment we do every
stream in Blocks for Babies because I'm laughing too hard at the idea of David Byrne in the big suit as a superhero with superpowers that are given to him by the big suit.
Alright, everyone, we're gonna need silence for this part for the next hour or two. We need absolute silence so we can concentrate on the rest of this game here.
I can't breathe.
Where's my super suit?
I've lost control of my show. I cannot breathe.
Gone too far.
It's gone.
I should check this chat. What's the chat been doing? Oh yeah, Talking Heads too, of course.
Sure.
Cable 2.
I was...
Cable 2 is pretty good.
I'm sure somebody must have said Cable 2 before.
Now, here's a question. Does Christopher Larry have a show? Because...
Christopher Larry does not have a show, but he does frequently contribute to Silvagunner. And he's the reason that I have a wiki page on the Silvagunner wiki, because he keeps using my songs in Silvagunner rips.
I do know this about you. I do know there's a big Ice on the Road sample in a couple of them.
I met him in real life once, and I didn't know what to say. And I was just like, you are the reason I have a wiki page.
Did Christopher Larry take you into the back room and show you Woodman
No,
or Granddad?
Christopher, can you introduce me to Woodman? That would make me very happy, actually.
The
Knowing
Grincher is
that,
once again gone.
and I don't know if anyone, recognizes the style that my PNG Tuber avatar is in, but knowing that I'm a massive Mega Man fan, I would love to meet Woodman. Hi, RB! That's RB on the Cable 2 channel talking in chat.
It's RB on the Glockenspiel.
Drinking an energy drink in the break room. I successfully avoided having to drink an energy drink lately. I'm scared of energy drinks. I think they're evil concoctions invented by dastardly witches.
I'm also scared of them, because the witches for sure, but also because when I was a kid, I left one in the back seat of my parents' car for several weeks, and it got goopy.
Gloppy!
Got gloppy and brown. There was gunk in it, and I didn't really feel happy about the gunk. I think that's just with the witches. That's like, like after midnight, the Gatorade turns back to gunk kind of thing.
After midnight, the Gatorade. Yeah.
And that scared me.
My friend Emily, who I just mentioned earlier, is now playing Webfishing, so I had to message her on Discord. Emily Milkbitch. The one and only.
Is Emily Milkbitch also minced tulip?
This is water. This is water.
I think so, actually. I just had to message her and say to join Cable 2. I don't know, is the Webfishing chat legible on stream?
I can
crossed
see
the
it,
1
but I'm not
million
streaming.
I am
All
at
right,
1 million.
Just one more of that.
Attaboy Dev says, you don't fuck with gunk? You're literally Kunka Wunka and you don't funk with gunk?
I just don't like to... Well, I was a child. I think you need to be like 21 to funk with the gunk.
Yeah.
I'm old enough now, but like, it was a formative experience, and so it was a little bit scary at the time.
I honestly had a very... a similar thing come up in my personal life. Alex came home and brought me a juice box from her work. That's like it was like a strawberry and kiwi high C juice box. And I couldn't bring myself to drink it because, and I couldn't have told you that this happened to me before this, but I remembered in that moment that I was one of the people who were scarred by mold appearing in Capri Suns in the 2000s.
Gross.
Yeah, so that's my gunk story, and it means that I guess I can't drink, like, processed sugary kiwi juice anymore. Because it was specifically the kiwi that, like, set off my brain.
Everyone's got a hashtag gunk story. What's yours? Share it in the chat.
Got a hashtag gunk. I don't know where to keep going with that.
Leave in the comments your gunk experience. Leave in the comments your gunk story and tag it with hashtag gunkit.
Actually, you know what? If you want to share your hashtag gunk story, give us a call and leave us a voice memo at 323-484-6515.
True.
And you can share your gunk stories with us that way via voice memo. And now I'm gonna go... It's in here somewhere. I'm gonna play the sound.
Gunk Soft Interactive.
At the tone, please call Cable 2 messaging system 323-484-6515. 323-484-6515. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Cable 2 has a Cable 2 hotline, 323-484-6515. That's
It's
the reason
real.
that I ever reached out to Cable 2, because I thought... I saw just, like, a video that was made for a Cable 2, like, anniversary thing that appeared to be this, like, really slickly produced, like, corporate announcement video, but that was also obviously a joke, because what they were talking about didn't make any sense.
And
at the end of the video, it had a real, honest-to-God phone number that I texted. And now I stream on Cable 2 every week.
You've heard my my Among Us sauce.
No! Erase that. Erase that now.
Sorry, it's Ziggy. I had Among Us on the brain.
That's not what Ziggy looks like.
It's pretty much Ziggy.
That's not what Ziggy looks like.
They're pretty good, Ziggy, if you ask me.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
I have a I wouldn't say traumatic Cable 2 hotline experience, but it was messy.
Oh, I do remember. I remember this. Yep.
The last stream I watched involved. Ooh, I can get squid now. The last stream that I bore witness to mentioned the hotline, and so I thought, hey, I should call it and leave a message. And so I left a very silly message that I forget the contents of it, but it wasn't like, it was very silly. It was goofy.
It was a goofy thing because you're a goofy kind of.
Yeah, I like to make silly jokes, and it was a silly joke. Not realizing that there was an upcoming funeral stream where everyone had called in and left messages about who's the guy who passed away?
John G. Gajillion. John G.
Yeah.
Gajillion the third.
Yeah, to lament John G. Gajillion III's untimely passing, and the first thing that plays is my stupid message. And I don't actually hear it. I didn't watch that stream, and I get a DM from Quinn like a day later saying, "Hey Cole, did you prank call the funeral?"
Yeah,
Oh wait,
you did like a prank call thing.
It
was the first message that got played during the funeral stream.
I didn't mean
really,
to prank
really
call
funny.
you. It was so fucked.
And just for the sake of clarification for chat, John G. Gajillion was the one-time owner of Cable 2 that disappeared in a freak yacht accident. As far as I'm aware, they still have never recovered his body.
So who's to say he could still be fine? In which case it wouldn't be that sacrilegious. I met a small whale.
You made a small whale?
I met a small whale.
You did that yourself?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna name it Harold.
People keep messaging me on Discord while I'm streaming.
It's not okay.
I know that Discord has a thing where you can turn off all the sound effects while you're streaming.
But you like the sound.
Also turns off the sound effect for when somebody joins your Discord call.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like being jump scared by people coming into the recording channel in the link cable server. I like to know that that's going to happen beforehand, so that I can
mine
properly introduce guests if we have them.
Mine makes a noise when I join call. Goodbye, minced tulip.
You do have the Discord Nitro thing where every time you join a voice call, it plays a clip, and it's a clip of you saying the word breakfast.
Yeah. One of our friends, Noah, who recently joined our main server where a lot of us hang out. He told me, he was sort of one of the newest members, and he told me how delighted he was by breakfast. And so I also made this to celebrate our new friendship. Or was it? Oh yeah.
You get
Breakfast.
you
Eat.
good
Meal.
sir.
So just there's
Willy
just that.
Wonka.
Yeah, everyone loves Willy Wonka all the time.
I want to further clarify. I want to further specify. You recorded this breakfast sound effect so that so that it would be easier because you talk about getting breakfast so often. So you can just play the sound effect instead of saying the word breakfast.
It came from a conversation with our friend Coffee one time, where he was talking about how he was DMing me how he was tired and really wanted some coffee, and I was like, right, they call you Coffee because of the coffee that you like to drink. Maybe I should change my name to Breakfast. And he was like, yes, please do immediately. And so I did immediately.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. And now I'm Breakfast. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm Kunk Fuckley.
Kunk Fuckley, you might also know them as Breakfast.
Kunka Wonka.
The Kunka Wonka.
And other
wonderful names on occasion. I can finally start taking the upgrades that let my shotgun do more damage to the boss.
That's kind of like when I upgraded my my rod power.
It is. It's similar to the rod power upgrade in that it requires fewer clicks to kill the boss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, unlike web fishing, Blocks for Babies does not support clicking at the absolute rate of... How am I trying to describe this? I have now died. However, in Blocks for Babies, early on in this run, I took an item called Redemption that gives me a second shot at life, but not for free, because I have to fight with the Balagan Error Incarnate. Holy shit! Okay, well the Balagan Error Incarnate just kicked my ass. Damn!
You didn't get the high score. Well, this could be like close to the high score, right?
No, I got 1,451,115 points, which is less than half of my high score of 3,694,490.
Well, consider what's the second highest score?
My previous one before the 3.69 was, I think, 3.2, which is still more than twice this.
Okay, I see. Are you the only person who's scoring this high in this game right now? Do we know this?
From what I was looking at in the Blocks for Babies Discord, there were some other, like, 2 million scores, but it was people doing some sort of glitch or exploit or cheese strategy.
You were playing with sans cheese. You were playing dairy-free.
I do play dairy-free. Permission to say something messy? Sure.
Yeah, get messy.
Get messy. I was being a messy bitch yesterday. The second highest score on the leaderboard is mine.
Are you the first highest score as well?
Are you,
Quinn? Or
are you pointing out that the second highest score on the leaderboard is mine as a way of suggesting that the first highest score is not mine? Someone has beat my 3.6?
You've been usurped?
I've been usurped, and I didn't even know about it?
Now hold on. Was that highest score like a dairy run though?
It was cheese.
There it is.
But what the hell was it? I'm expecting that someone just cheesed a score of like 6 million. just to screw with me. Full fat dairy 3.9. I can beat 3.9.
You can beat 3.9.
I could totally do 3.9. I could do 3.9.
Are there like going to be categories, like a cheese category and a dairy-free category? Like a lactose intolerant category?
Is there gonna...
I can't drink milk. Can I play this game?
I love the idea of having multiple scoreboards in the game that are named full fat dairy and lactose intolerant.
Just almond milk version. Oh my god, 300?
Oat milk percent. Get to clicking.
Uh-oh.
You got this, you got this.
Easy. That was my first 4-star too. It's
Four-star
a
octopus.
radiant octopus.
It's
Look
the
at
same
that,
color
how
as
vulgar.
you.
Whoa! We're red. The color of us. Together.
Wow.
I'm gonna name that octopus. I'm gonna sell it, but I'm gonna... Oh, it's only $300. Okay.
For good
That's the wrong
luck,
button.
I'm going to spend all of my gold blocks on the waste your money upgrade.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna name it Harold, I think.
I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking.
Mouse
Okay,
confessional.
no more gold blocks. There's a really fun thing where
Who needs them?
it has these counts for, like, you buy weapons with your gold blocks, and there's a 0 next to it because I've already purchased all of the things under that tab. Same with the artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
But under the perks tab, I believe it presents as 1 because waste your money is an option. But then once you click it, it decreases by 1 to become 0 because you purchased waste your money. But you can continue purchasing waste your money, and it continues decreasing the number. So I now have negative 28 perks
That's
that
a good
I can
score.
purchase. It's pretty fun.
A little dairy, but it's fine.
Well, I need to start a new run now.
This
We're
is
only
above
an
board
hour and a
dairy.
half. Spoiled for choice. You're welcome. I think having negative options in the shop means that I show up and somebody else purchases 28 things with my money. Which, honestly, there are some shops where I wish that would happen. I keep, like,
There's
wanting to
one
go to the salon and, like, get a new haircut, but I don't know what I want. I just want a stylist to look at my hair and be like, we could do this.
Now, I know you were gonna say. I know you said salon. I was fully ready to hear the word salami. I was ready to hear I was gonna get a salami, but
Go
it
to
didn't
the
happen.
salami.
Yeah, it didn't happen. And I realized why it wasn't gonna happen when as it was happening. I was like, of course. Why would Quinn say salami in this moment? Like, of course it was salon, but like, I hoped, I prayed.
I don't even like salami. I don't know if that's sacrilegious.
I'm not really a salami head either.
No, Alex is really into hard meats. Your salamis, your pepperonis.
Mm-hmm.
Are there others? Is it just those two?
Ready for the roni. Salivating for the salami. That's all of them.
Yeah, I
That's
think
all the meat.
Every
The only meat
type
that
of
exists.
meat that there is.
Salami and the roan.
There needs to be, and this is a conversation between me and the dev at the moment, there needs to be some other incentive to ever take the speed up. Like, the idea of taking a reward that speeds up the game is that on higher speeds you earn more points. but I don't think it's balanced, because the speed is, like, really the main threat that you face. Taking a speed up means that you're going to get to the maximum speed that you as a player can handle much faster. There's no upper limit on speed. You can't, like, get to max speed and then coast and get a certain amount of points the way you can in classic Tetris, where, like, starting on level 18 means that you clear 180 lines at that speed before the game increases any further, allowing you to get more points during that time. I wrote down, like, probably, like, 24 ideas in a Google Keep note on my phone at, like, 3 in the morning last week of ideas that I'm eventually going to post in the Blocks for Babies Discord.
You are living, laughing, and loving Blocks for Babies right now.
I'm not kidding. It's possessed me. It's real. It's a really, really good game.
Is Blocks for Babies in the room with you right now?
It is! I'm playing it. Look! There's blocks.
I don't see anything.
Look with your eyes.
And your heart. Herbal cosmetic. Hold up. What's the herbal cosmetic all about?
Oh, I know the herbal cosmetic in web fishing.
Is it like... Oh, I could get a little cowboy hat going on?
I'm in a really bad spot, actually.
An olive vest? I'm not feeling the olive vest. I kind of like the, oh, I don't know. Hold up. The dead one kind of goes hard. I haven't seen a lot of these new mounts yet, but I still like my default squiggly mount.
Plans to into more benefits, yeah.
I see. Herbal is like...
Herbal makes it look like you perhaps have partaken in some herbs.
Yeah, you partook, for sure.
Makes you look like a...
Oh, we had a...
Like perhaps you partook.
Incredible work. Fine job.
Great work, everybody.
Did you see that, Quinn? What was that?
What was that?
I'm checking it out. I think I see something over there. Uh-oh. Well, I'll never know. Yeah, it's over here. Interesting. Fascinating. What is this?
You found it. A meteorite has landed. Geeked up.
500?
Geeked up on the time playing web fishing with the Grincher.
Oh my god, that was a rough one.
Smoking that shit that made his heart grow 3 sizes.
An opulent, massive, unidentified fish object. What the fuck?
What? The fuck?
Oh, that got me almost a fifth of an entire level.
You get a lot of experience whenever you encounter an unidentified fishing object.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I
Do you know what it
new
is?
strain. It's called Holiday Cheer. Ow!
What a good speed. Am I gonna sell this Herald? Oof.
I have to restart again. That's
a lot of money.
Embarrassing.
Are we gonna make it to your Limmy?
Can I be real with you?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm not joking when I said it took me 3 hours to do the 3.6. And considering that I also have to dedicate a certain amount of my compute power to engaging in friendly conversation and being entertaining for an audience, I don't think I will pull another 3 million score out of my ass during this stream. But I will do this sick T-spin. Check it out. Oh!
Pretty baller.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't know there was, like, all these cool shirts.
Yeah, there's cool graphic t-shirts.
Wow.
Let's go!
I'm buying that one.
I really want to hit the 4 million on a stream so that I have proper video evidence. But in all likelihood, it's going to happen at 3 o'clock in the morning while I'm watching a YouTube video about the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline or something. Like, I have to be realistic.
It's hard to be entertaining and also play a little hard out.
It helps because, like, you need to
You gotta
be...
prioritize.
One of the primary reasons that I play video games, and this is true, I'm revealing a truth about myself. One of the primary reasons I play video games in the first place is to reach the flow state of, like, the perfect...
Test your ability.
To test my abilities, but to get to that, like, perfect mental zone of like, challenge. That's why I got into playing high-level and competitive Tetris, is because it's really good when I play, like, super high-speed Tetris. That gets me into the zone very quickly, the same way rhythm games do.
Not a lot, actually.
And I'm not sure if Blocks for Babies is quite a zone game per se, but there is a similar kind of trance that can happen.
Grabs you by the ghoulies.
That grabs me by the ghoulies, is what you just said. Okay.
I'm just saying what we're all
Gross.
thinking.
He says it like it is. That's why I wanted you on the show, because you're not afraid to tell it like it is. And say shit like grabs you by the ghoulies. Because you're not afraid of getting cancelled.
You can cancel me for that one. I'm not scared. for having an opinion? Alright.
For a simple opinion. What am I doing? The Xbox game by Rare? Did Rare make a Ghoulies game? I wouldn't know about it. Not important.
It didn't grab you.
It didn't grab me. Cole is just using slang. They're just using slang. It's... Ghoulies is Ghoulies short for something? I don't know. I gotta abandon this bit.
It's an acronym, for sure.
See, now you've already said that it's an acronym, so I'm gonna need you to tell me exactly what letters stand for which words in Ghoulies.
Go home, or you like...
The letter U stands for the word you in this one?
yeah.
A little avant-garde, but I'll take it.
Or you like itching every spot.
Go home or go home or you like itching every spot? That's what you just said at me?
That's what it stands for.
And this is, people use this to describe when the school that you go to has been contaminated with lice. And you're not supposed, you're going to do remote classes for a couple days while they flush out the school.
That's why they say it, yeah. Of course. I'm in a void now.
Good
Straight
job.
up fishing it, and by it, well, let's just say fish.
Let's just say my rod.
Let's just say creature.
The creature. I'm a little bit disappointed. I was a little bit disappointed to learn that there was an actual fish in web fishing that you get from the void called the creature. Because before I knew this, I would go into random web fishing lobbies and just say, apropos of nothing, top 10 scary stories. Try not to get scared. What if you were fishing in web fishing, but when you fish, it was actually the creature? It's stupid.
That's up there. That's definitely like number what? That's number 6 for sure.
Number 6 scariest stories is if you were fishing on web fishing, but you fished the creature. But now that I know that there is the creature in the game, it's not as funny. Because I don't think the creature is that scary. The concept of a creature being in the game is quite scary, but the creature that exists in truth in the video game, not that bad, actually.
I'll say it, and you can cancel it for this if you want to. I'm not scared of being canceled for my opinion. It's kind of cute. I just found one. I caught a glistening tiny creature.
See,
yeah, look at him.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the creature. And I just don't think... You can still tell a scary story with that creature, but I don't think it would be in the top 10 scariest stories trying not to get scared.
Person with the title for only people who caught the super duper rare golden bass drowned.
Ben drowned web fishing?
Yeah. I'm glad you picked up on it.
I need to watch Ben drown. I should put that in my upcoming show.
Maybe next Halloween you can watch it.
Lights on. That show better be ready to go by next Halloween. I was disappointed I didn't get to do it. I'm working on a show idea behind the scenes called Lights On with Shiv, host of The Long Haul, that involves us watching mostly analog horror and digital horror stuff on YouTube.
Like Marble Hornets or something?
I don't know if we can do Marble Hornets on the show because it's like a really long series. And I would want to do like... I mean, I wouldn't want to stream for longer than 2 hours tops.
You can make one season about watching Marble Hornets or something like that.
I feel like it would get monotonous. Because part of the appeal of the show... The thing that made me pitch the show in the first place is that I think most analog horror stuff is really, really goofy in a way that makes it not scary to me, but also makes it much more, like, approachable. I can't stress enough, I like analog horror, and I think it's really stupid, and I love making fun of it. And the show will involve making fun of the thing that we're watching, but it also involves camp. You know, the sincere expression of, like...
Cooking some s'mores on a campfire, yeah.
Independent creators.
You said a different thing than I said. I see. Maybe I did. Maybe I spoke too soon.
I'm going to attempt... That's not what I wanted to do! Now I have to face the Balagon error incarnate. But this time, I won't be so quickly demolished.
You're gonna get him.
I'm gonna get him. I really love the look of Error Incarnate. Now it's like a pre-rendered sprite of like an amalgamation of the blocks, including a bunch of corrupted blocks.
It's fun. My second 4-star. This time it's a Radiant Small King Salmon. How handsome.
Sometimes I get emails from Steam that says, "Oh, this new game is now available." And I've never heard of the game before in my entire life. I just got an email that says, "Oh, Divine Dynamo Flame Frit. Divine Dynamo Flame Frit is now available on Steam."
Divine Dynamo Flame Frit. Is there a colon involved anywhere?
Unfortunately, no, there's no colon. Cole and I are a big fan of games with colons in the name, like Metaphor colon Refantasio.
Yeah. Nothing we can use as Metaphor colon Fantasia, which was wrong, I found out.
And Rise colon Son of Rome is a pretty good one as well. I'm a huge fan of Nier colon Automata. And I do pronounce it Automata.
Don't they say it in the show or in the game as Automata at some point? It is a show, actually. There is an anime.
I haven't watched it. I really should, because I like to consider myself an expert on Nier Automata, because I wrote a term paper in college about Nier Automata and its references to existentialist philosophy. Because, and I can't stress this enough, I did this because I'm insufferable. Because I'm a deeply annoying person at my core.
I think it's because you're Pog. Maybe even Poggers.
That cannot be. This can't be.
It's hard to say. Jury's still out, I suppose. Comment down below on the YouTube VOD with your gunk moment whether you think Quinn is Pog.
Do say in the comments if you think I'm Pog. Share your gunk moments with the hashtag gunk moment. Call into the hotline 323-484-6515. We're gunking it live on stream.
Straight up gunking it.
And by it, let's just say, my stream.
I have a similar
I hate how easy the jokes are. It's too easy.
There was like some British newscaster stank on that last one, you know, like the and by gunk and by it, I mean my stream. You know, kind of vibe.
On on the BBC, straight up gunking it, and by it, let's just say, my stream.
Exactly.
My news. Yeah. Now you have said the magic the magic words, which is she gunk on my cable till I tua, and I think maybe the magic of those words is that it makes the stream end. Because I don't want to read that shit. No, I'm not ending the stream yet, but God damn it.
She gunk on my table till I tua.
You figured it out. You found the perfect sequence of words. Shakespeare can finally be confined to the annals of history. We don't need him anymore. We've perfected the English language.
In California, it is mandatory to learn this in English class. I don't know about other states, but in California, you have to teach Romeo and Juliet. To freshman English students in high school.
I believe I learned Romeo and Juliet.
Just a fun California fact.
That's a fun California fact about you. Chat.
Share in the comments, VOD watchers too, your favorite hashtag California fact down in the comments. With the hashtag Gunkit.
Was it California that had like a ballot measure in this past election? Sorry to get political. About like removing language about slavery from the state's constitution or something? Was that a different state or was that California?
I don't remember that, and I did vote in the election.
I'll trust your word on it. There was some state that did that, and the ballot measure did not pass.
It was California?
Biffed that one.
We biffed it, huh?
That's my hashtag California fact. Sorry.
Was it the whole state, or was it just like a specific like county or something?
I don't know. And you're telling me that you don't even remember voting against slavery?
I didn't see it on the ballot. They didn't give me that one.
You weren't even paying attention.
There was a
where
measure.
were you when slavery was on the ballot?
There was a measure about like increasing the penalties for prisoners, and I voted the one that was good on that one.
The one that was good. Do you want to explain in more detail your exact thoughts on the carceral system in the United States of America? Do you want to get into that on a
500 clicks
web-fishing stream?
I wanted to ban involuntary servitude in prisons. I think prison labor is basically slavery, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'll go on the record saying
Did
that
that
I just got a
measure
radiant
pass?
journal.
Were you able to pass the ballot measure about fucking I can't describe. I'm gonna bail.
I googled all the measures. I don't know if it's changed since I last saw them, but now they get too political over here in California. But all the ones that were good failed, and all the ones that were bad passed, except for the marriage equality bill. That one passed, and that's a good one to pass. But like all the other ones that were like, across the board, the bad ones passed and the good ones failed.
Yeah. Story of the American Democratic Story of Undertale.
There was actually there was one local ballot. Yo, I got an opulent golden bass. That's big. That's
I still
huge.
haven't caught a single golden bass.
I now have. I deserve a
You
title
have
for
multiple
people who caught
bass.
2 super duper rare golden bass.
Damn it.
That ranks me up too. 25.
Yeah, I bet it did.
25.
You've been fishing a lot lately, huh?
I was playing with Kim a bunch last night, and a little bit this morning too. Actually, no, that was just Kim for this morning. We watched anime together instead. I forgot. We didn't play last night though. It's been a fun little game. It's just nice to have in the background sometimes.
I'm a fan.
There was a local ballot. There was a local measure that was. I'm not going to dox myself or anything, but it was the most advertised, the most expensive measure on the entire, like, in the history of our county.
The history of the county.
And it was bad. It was a bad one, and it did bomb, which is pretty good news.
Yeah.
It bombed horribly. I have depleting cosmetic. Oh, this is incredible. And I finally got 3 wolves.
Nice.
My friend got 3 wolves like the moment we started playing together. And I'm level 25 now. Where's the equality in that? Oh.
Where's the equality? I will say, in my state, there was a shit ton of money put into ads about a constitutional amendment that would guarantee a right to an abortion. Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of money on political ads on the topic that completely just lied about what was on that amendment.
Mm-hmm.
A distressing amount of the advertising on that amendment was claiming that it had literally anything to do with gender-affirming care for children. Because I guess the conservatives thought if they lie about it enough that they could kill the amendment. They did not kill the amendment, it passed. However, I learned after it passed that it's not... The thing that we voted for is actually not binding at all. And it can be amended or completely removed by like the legislature without any additional votes from the people. So I get the feeling, considering that we also re-elected truly, truly horrific man as our Attorney General, who has already publicly stated that he's going to make sure that our votes to protect abortion mean nothing. I think maybe we got our little 15 seconds of fame for doing that, and then they're just gonna quietly roll it back without asking or telling anyone. I should stop talking about electoral politics on my funny Twitch show.
Not to get too political on here.
Not to get too political, but that Attorney General was only in his position previously because he was appointed by the governor. He was appointed, he wasn't originally elected to the position, and I really thought that he wouldn't get re-elected on account of the fact that he sucks horribly and made a genuine, real attempt to turn my state into the first in the nation that would completely criminalize gender-affirming care even for adults.
Hey, that's
he wanted
bad.
to make it impossible for me to get a medication that allows me to actually live.
That's not great.
Yeah, and this time he has been elected by the people, so... I'm gonna flee my state. I'm gonna flee my state. It costs money to do that, though, and I don't have money at the moment.
I was gonna say you should come to California, but it's expensive here.
It is expensive over there. And there's also, I think there's Californians over there, so I don't know.
That is kind of an issue.
Yeah.
You could try... I mean, I think most of the coastal areas tend to be pretty blue.
True,
but also
but
racy.
The thing is that there's coastal people. There's people who live on the coast over there. I'm wondering at what point is it moral to break the law?
It is always moral to break an unjust law. Hi, welcome to Link Cable. Welcome to Cable 2.
By saying that, that's completely circular logic. If it's moral to break the law, then breaking the law is moral. Obviously. Obviously.
I mean, you know, like, when it's an inhumane law.
There are... I believe there are some protections on the books for, like, civil disobedience regarding, like, disobeying morally unjust laws that don't... It's not a complete protection, but it's like you could, like, stage a lawsuit about an unjust law, and you have the protection to do that. Which, I mean, is how, like, Obergefell was decided, I believe.
Bless you.
Obergefell being the case that went to the Supreme Court that legalized gay marriage.
Okay, I was about to be like, oh, did I make a really dumb joke about, like... I guess I kind of did. It's a pretty serious issue.
It's fine. People don't really know Obergefell by name the way they do, like, Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
These are things that I know about because I'm a nerd, actually.
You think laws are interesting. That's so fucked.
It is, and I took a single law class, a pre-law class in college. Not because I had or have any intention of going into law, but because it was a class on symbolic logic, and I thought, that sounds interesting. Because, and I've said it before, say something once, why say it again? Because I'm insufferable.
I mean, I'm gonna be so real. Like, most of the entire reason I have the master's degree that I have, shout out to degrees.
Shout out to post-secondary education.
Celsius, Fahrenheit. This one's
but
for
not
you.
Kelvin.
We don't fuck with Kelvin here.
Fact. I think I was reading a story the other day, and it said degrees Kelvin, and I'm like, Kelvin isn't measured in degrees.
How would you feel about
reason.
Fahrenheit, or about Kelvin 51 or whatever?
Kelvin 451? That's pretty cold. I know that much. It's pretty darn cold.
Anyway, I was just gonna say that the whole reason I got my degree is just because I thought it was neat. I thought the classes were fun.
I miss college.
They have not helped me find a job.
Mm-hmm.
However, they have helped me have a good time.
And
they helped me escape a bad job. One of the reasons I quit my last job that was not fun was because it didn't really help fit my it didn't really give me enough time to work on my coursework, and so it was a good excuse to leave.
Yeah.
1,000?
You better start clicking. You better get to clicking. How's your clicking muscles?
Oh my god, not good enough!
Oh, come on! You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it!
Oh my god, what was that?
That was so close.
Whoa,
I bet that was the creature.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Even the 35 rod power couldn't save you from that one.
There's a tactic for getting that. I think I just need to do different click style.
Yeah. Chat, what's your click
back.
style? Share it in the comments with hashtag click style. I need to stop doing that joke, it's stupid.
I did the California click.
They call you the California clicker.
The California gun click. Share your favorite Californian. This is nothing. I'm stopping before it starts.
We're bailing.
We're bailing.
I think I mentioned this last episode of Link Cable when we played a bit of web fishing at the end. I trained hard on Cookie Clicker to become a master clicker. I know all of the strats. My personal favorite is I will tense up all of the muscles in my arm so hard that I vibrate with strained effort, and that's how I can click super fast. It definitely is going to give me arthritis.
Yeah, I have two faster methods. One is the hunch you're talking about. Another is just use my index and middle finger on my other hands, and just kind of use those to double the clicks, double the fun.
Now, I think it could be possible to catch some pretty high tier fish if we figured out how to adopt the rolling method.
Yeah.
That's how I played the arcade game Black Emperor, and it has given me the free trial of Tennis Elbow.
Do you hear my cat in the stream?
I think I did for just a second.
Okay, I might have to nab him.
Your cat always sounds like it's dying of some sort of
You
horrible
said that
disease.
before.
Yeah, I'm
He
repeating
just
it
wants
for
attention.
chat.
He just wants attention. He's not dying. He's very much alive.
Sounds like he's being strangled.
He does, and that's just his normal default setting.
I think we need to adapt the rolling technique used in classic Tetris. And on the bass guitar.
Yeah. That time I used the hunch method. I could have done better though.
Normally in web fishing, I do end up using either both hand index fingers or just index and middle right on the far edge of my left mouse button.
I've never seen 1,000 before. Have you seen 1,000 before?
Yeah.
That's
a couple
wacky.
times I've seen 1,000.
There was 3,000s in that one.
That's a lot of thousands.
Yeah.
You'd probably need a calculator if you wanted to count that by.
I-
You'd have to use a calc.
Mhm,
Chat?
Which what is a calc actually?
Calc is short for calculator. Chat,
Okay, I
I'm just
wasn't
using some
sure.
slang.
Wasn't quite sure.
It's just slang.
I'm not really too hip to what slang people are using these days.
I feel like my original intention with this stream was to maybe share world record strategies for blocks for babies, and instead I'm sharing strategies on how to click faster in web fishing.
You're
And
sharing
that's
slang.
the nature of the game. And sharing slang and hashtag California moments. What was the other thing?
Gunk?
Gunk stories.
Gunk?
It was probably about gunk. Knowing the two of us, it was probably about gunk.
We talk about gunk a lot.
We're kind of gunk heads.
Oh, and suits, big suits.
Big suits. We're big into big suits. Like gunk.
I'm kind of a talking head.
We like using slang. And we like playing video games and hanging out with our friends. And that's what Link Cable is all about.
Cable to be here.
Yeah. It's cable to have you. It really is. Oh, what am I doing now? Okay. I do believe that this run for me has to be the run. Because when I die, I do think the stream is over. We've been going for 2 hours.
But you might last a long time for all we know. You might keep going until you get to the
Yeah, I might get the 4 mil.
You might get the 4 mil. Which is not great for me, because I did join the stream pretty hungry.
The hunger.
I realized right as the stream was about to start that I didn't have time to go to the grocery store for real quick, so I downed like a little bit of chippies, and it's just that and like my willpower that's kind of keeping me going.
Yeah. I do like chippies.
Well, they weren't. I'm gonna be honest. They weren't even chippies. They were.
So you lied to me? So you lied on stream in front of me and everyone on stream?
I did lie on stream in front of the developer of Blocks for Babies.
You literally lied in front of Bunk Stunkus.
It's a Calby Jagaby seaweed little like French fry looking things that are potato-like and have a crunchy texture, not unlike a chip or crisp if you're from the across the pond. But they aren't, and I'm sorry to say this, but they aren't chips completely and totally.
I think it's possible that we could. Are they like fried or baked? Do you know how they were created?
The package is in Japanese, and I notoriously am monolingual. So it's hard for me to say.
Because, like, I'm thinking, like, we have, obviously when we say chips, we most often mean potato chips, but there's tortilla chips, and there's corn chips. And if you're disgusting, you might even eat, like, apple chips, you know, or, like, banana chips.
I've had banana chips before, I think.
I can't stand dried fruit. I hate
You don't
all
fuck
of
with
it.
dried fruit?
I do not.
I remember back when YouTube and podcast people getting advertisements was kind of a newer thing, like sponsorships.
Yeah.
I did try the not loot box, like the snack nature box.
Nature box.
And I did have some fried or some like dried banana chips, and they were okay.
Yeah, there was like one thing from Nature Box that I liked.
For context, the pond is the Atlantic Ocean, by the way, is what I was referring to.
Across the Atlantic pond.
We call it a pond to be silly, but it's very large.
When I was a small child, I had that exact conversation with my sister because she used the phrase across the pond and I did not know what it meant. That's a blast from the past for me. Blah. Stop activating my neurons.
I'll do what I can.
I've completely lost my train of thought now that we were talking about the pond. Oh, well, like, the chips. And I was also thinking, like, well, they have to be fried to be chips, but you can get, like, a baked Lay's and people still call those chips. So...
Should they?
I mean, I wouldn't know what else to call them.
Just don't call them Lay's for dinner.
Uh-huh.
That's all I ask.
Don't call me Shirley.
That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. I bought a new item. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's in my You can't rename. No. Okay, well, I was gonna try and rename my my brand new royalty-free boombox.
Oh, yeah, no, it's in the props menu. It's not
Yeah.
an item.
Oh, it's this song.
Everyone say thank you, Kevin MacLeod.
Thanks, Kevin MacLeod.
It's probably pronounced Kevin MacLeod. I didn't ever actually watch the documentary about him.
I wish there was like a Fortnite dance emo here.
Yeah, I really wish there was a clapping emote. I always want to clap for people when they play songs on the guitar.
I'm gonna leave this one here. How long will it play? It does get louder. There's proximity here.
Sorry, but the mighty Atlantic is no joke to me.
What if I fish to this song?
I wish you wouldn't.
We're here for at least one fish.
This song sounds like a Manic episode to me.
There's no thought behind Kunka Wunka with the title, which is only for people who caught the super duper rare golden bass. His eyes. How did the sentence start? Because I don't know if I finished it right.
I don't know either.
The long one.
I got distracted partway through.
Is it by the song?
No, truthfully by what my girlfriend is doing.
Vaping.
No, I think she's taking a bath. Or something.
You know, it's getting, not late, but the other word that's kind of like late.
Early?
Tired. It's getting early when I resort to my old podcasting days of making vape jokes. I got another whale.
We all have a slightly embarrassing podcast phase.
Everybody does.
For some of us, that phase is making our personality, a large part of our personality, some random white men. For others, it means creating and maintaining an entire podcast network of shows by us and our friends. But I still use that on my resume, so...
I should. I haven't.
You really should.
I could put so many little things I've done on my resume, but I have not done that. You know, it's just all like the jobs I've done. You know, boring. Been there, done that.
Boring.
I gotta catch more ocean fish. I'm always saying this. I think I will.
I recently did actually put Cable 2 on a job application, and they did not contact me back. Just like every other job application, every other job that I've applied for in the past 3 years.
That's so real. I've been going through it too.
When we're 2.5 hours into an episode of Link Cable, shit gets real. Okay?
Oh, speaking of Link Cable, I just found Quinn in my video game.
Yeah, I haven't moved at all since the start of the stream.
Same spot.
Because my plan was to just go wherever you were fishing and just sit there. But I sure do have the game open because I'm the one hosting the lobby. And chat, check that pinned comment. The the lobby code is Cable2, so you can join as well. You can join Cable as well.
You can too.
We should
I'm
do,
Cable.
we should
and
do
you can
Cable
too.
as well.
Cable also.
Can we put Cable as well in the ideas chat in the Discord?
Chat.
What do we think? Chat, what do we think?
Do you hear this song as well on your stream? Or did you turn the sounds off?
I think I'm only hearing it through your Discord stream.
Mm.
And you are doing it just to irritate me.
Well, I also want to know what all the songs are. Oh, this one's a classic. Now we're fishing with gas. I got an opulent oyster. Oyster? I hardly know her.
Oyster? Damn near killed her.
It might even be royalty-free YouTube music.
It's there's the boombox in web fishing. It plays
Oh, a
exclusively
massive
royalty-free
hammerhead.
music.
Only the bangers.
There was a video podcast that I was obsessed with as a child on my iPod Touch.
Do they call those vodcasts?
No. It was a video podcast on my iPod Touch on iTunes that used what must have been like a royalty-free song as their theme song. And then I heard it again like in a YouTube video or something, and I got really upset because I thought they stole it from my favorite video podcast. This song sucks. This is exactly the kind of shit you would make me listen to.
I'm having a good time.
I do hear doubles of you meowing, so I think we can solve that myth is busted.
This is something we should do at a protest after getting tired.
At a
This is just me
protest?
on to me. This is just a Tuesday or a Thursday, I suppose.
It is a Thursday.
It's a Tuesday, or I like to call it a Thursday.
Thursday, or as we sometimes call it, Cable Thursday. Cable to
Why don't
Thursday.
we do this on Cable Tuesday? I guess because other shows are on Cable Tuesday.
Yeah, I believe Tuesday is Riley's show, Forbidden Mystery Vault, which is a show all about full motion video games. Games with full motion video in them. Riley is awesome, and in fact hosts that show as an FM VTuber.
I love that.
Perhaps the first of her kind, an FM VTuber. It's a really fun avatar.
Rate 26. How would you describe an FM VTuber?
It is made of it's like a looping animation of like Riley's actual face in like photos of her in a costume, but like kind of bit crushed to hell. And then when she speaks, it does like a looping animation of her talking rather than just being sort of like the on-off thing that PNG tubers do.
I did see someone else do that, but I don't think it was before Riley was doing it.
It's specifically like I've seen some where it's like, you know, a cartoon VTuber that does that sort of looping animation thing. But I haven't seen any others that are specifically emulating the style of FMV games.
This was the person's just actual face that they were using. Which is similar, but, you know, there are enough differences to be notable. Is the Grincher still here?
I hope not. Sick of the Grincher.
Still here.
Get out of my
Has been
lobby! I literally
He's
banned
muted.
you! Get out!
I don't see how this is possible. I don't know why this is happening.
Grincher's a cheater. That's how it's happening.
Grincher's kind of a dairy player. Kind of cheeses it, as they say. If I may be so bold.
They are cheesing it. I wish they would
Yeah,
just
fuck
beef
you,
it.
Grincher.
If I may be so bold.
You may. I'll allow it. The judges?
Judges?
What are they saying?
Judges?
They're whispering in hushed breaths right now.
How many judges?
3 judges? No, 2
No,
two
two.
judges.
I think there should be 2.
2 judges.
It's not
They're
putting
kissing.
the other number in there. Fuck the Grincher. All my homies hate the Grincher.
In this house, we hate the Grinch.
And I'm always
Love
saying
it.
this.
Whoa! An alligator?
You got a gator?
I got a gator.
I didn't think the gator was in the vanilla game. I've caught a gator before, but I assumed it was like a mod thing.
Gator, I hardly know her.
Gator?
I near killed
Damn
her.
near killed her.
I got a huge alligator. Gator? In this economy? I don't think so.
Gator? I should hope so.
He was a gator boy, she said. See you, gator boy.
Gator? Yeah, I sure hope it does. This comedy
Welcome
shit
to
is
the,
easy.
Welcome to the loose word association part of the episode.
2.5 hours, we just do word association.
We're this close to the YouTube poop segment. We just need a couple
It's
more
coming up.
donations
We just need a couple
to reach the incentive. Or we just kind of start going like, yep, sus.
So if we could just get a few more donation nation.
I'm always saying this.
To reach our incest.
You can't be saying that.
I know.
Word association for only gate. Grincher left. Grincher be gone.
We banished Grincher. Thank you, Kaientist, for banishing Grincher for us. I do believe it was your message that did them in.
100%.
And you should be
leads your
proud of
power.
that achievement.
One of my buddies caught something. Oh, a treasure chest. What a delight. A red t-shirt.
The thing is that the idea of doing an entire stream of just word association does sound like a Cable 2 thing to do. I think if someone put that in the Ideas channel, we could make it happen for sure.
There's a game that is popular among like Japanese school children that you can't translate into English very effectively, but people have tried. It's just like, someone says a word and then you say a word that starts with the last letter of their word, and it kind of goes in a chain like that. It's like, someone says gator, you say rock. Someone says kush, you say has been. Someone says nose, you say elevator or something like that. Just like that.
Pretty damn good at that, actually.
Thanks. One time while I was in Portland hanging out with some friends, eating iced cream, we just did that for like 30 minutes straight.
Yeah? I used to play a game with my family that was a similar type of game called Anti-Password, and I'm trying to remember what the actual rules were of Anti-Password. It was like you... Hey, Dev? Funkstunkus. I crashed the game.
Hmm.
I crashed
not
it.
good.
It
You
died.
beefed it.
Error in action number 1 of create event for object card selector. Variable unknown object cannot be resolved at the script to generate random line clear upgrade selection. This looks like the same crash that I had last time, actually, because it also happened right as it was trying to draw up the cards.
Our high scores on you. This would have been the one.
Yeah, this definitely would have been the one. I hadn't even crossed 1 million.
You were on your way, though. I could feel it.
Well, I get to take a screenshot of this error and post it.
The best part of the stream is the bug report moment. Share your certified hashtag bug report moments in the chat or in the comments below. And don't forget to donate so we can reach that YouTube poop incentive.
Bug report. I'm going to be so bold as to simply add this crash message to my previous thread.
This might be our dunk moment of the stream.
This was also another crash on a 1-line upgrade. Interesting.
What could it mean? I'll hold the phone.
Well, now I play. Now I just go play web fishing, I guess.
You get to get 1 fish before you get out of here. Your fish of the day. Hey, I got an opulent tiny swordfish. Now that's something.
Let's catch a couple fish. I hope I can get a squid.
Are you gonna try and stream your next high score attempt, or do you think that was a bust?
The game likely saved your progress on the last board, but no pressure to try and stream. I haven't patched in the fix for your error last time, so it might well be this time. We gunked it.
You gunked it. We did gunk it.
I would like to catch a fish, and the stream might just be over, actually. I'm gonna catch a fish. And then go do something
the
else.
final fish of the stream. Something good, I can feel it.
It's
a krill.
A shrimp. 1 necrillion, it's not a krill.
Pretty good.
Shrimp!
I like what I see. I see a shrimp.
I am now going to play the relevant Able to sound alert that we have, which is the Chicago-style hot dog alert. This is my favorite cable. This is my favorite Cable 2 audio. It's not playing. It's not playing on the stream.
I'm hearing it. Oh,
I'm
no.
hearing it too, but it's not playing
On this network, I want joke.
I want joke. But I want Chicago-style hot dog alert. Play it on
Chicago-style hot dog alert. Chicago-style hot dog alert. Chicago-style hot dog alert. Chicago-style hot dog alert. Chicago-style hot dog alert.
I feel alerted.
Chicago-style hot dog alert.
Shrimp. What the
Heaven.
heck is this?
What the heck is this? Why are you yelling?
I bought it with my own $20.
Yeah, Chicago-style hot dog.
Ooh. Olive overalls. We got green bucket hat cosmetic. Brown overalls. I am swimming in stuff.
QTX is enjoying a Chicago-style hot dog. Hot dog.
Well, hot dog.
Now, I think that's link cable for this week, folks.
And we've linked all the cables that were in the vicinity. in the nearest 10-mile radius. So now we can safely...
Ancient free
And the Grincher's back!
And the Grincher is in the lobby again. Don't punch me!
I thought it'd be funny if you went... You can punch me then.
No. I haven't purchased the boxing gloves because I'm a pacifist.
I like to pacifist.
At the tone,
We did it!
please call cable 2 messaging system 32348465115.
I'm waiting for it. Where's the
Didn't
song?
play the song.
Hey, knock...
348465115. We'll just have to sing it ourselves.
That was good. This dulcet tones.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed Link Cable this week. Next week, we will probably be back to our regularly scheduled Cable 2 again.
Messaging system 32348465115. Goodbye.
Next week, we'll probably be back to our regularly scheduled 7th season of Link Cable, Skate or Die. Which
I'll be in the chat. Probably.
Rush, Cyberpunk, and Hades played together.
Do you think that anything that happened here just deserves a skate or a die?
No, this is a non-canon episode.
I'm filler. Turns out.
Filler? Damn,
Yeah,
you
I'm
killed her.
All right, we did it. That was it. That's the stream, everybody.
We did it. Great job, everybody. Do of course stay tuned in later tonight at 11:30 cable time. That's 11:30 Central. Is it 11:30 or is it 11 o'clock?
I couldn't tell
Am I
you.
an idiot? I think it's 11. At 11 o'clock cable time tonight, Shiv will be hosting The Long Haul, a celebration of simulation games. And I highly recommend that you check it out. You should also check out our other wonderful shows like Trina's World, Warp Zone, Forbidden Mystery Vault. Happy Lab Accidents, I think, might still be on hiatus. We've got a bunch of really awesome, talented, funny, cool creators that are part of our Cable 2 network.
There's
And
also
with a
Link
lot of
Cable
really fun
and
shows.
there's also Link Cable and sometimes and the other one that I can't, the Wheel of Fan Games.
Yeah, Link Cable and Wheel of Fan Games are my show that happens every Thursday, 5:30 cable time. But that's the one that you've already been watching. And let me tell you this. If you think Cable 2 is really cool, like I do, you can go to cable2.net and look at our website, which is really cool. But you can also go to cable2.net/pitch if you have any ideas for a show here on Cable 2, and we would love to hear about it and turn your stream dream into a stream reality.
You could also go to cable2.com/piss for a broken link that shouldn't work.
Yeah, because we don't have cable2.com, and we certainly don't have anything /pit.
Yeah, so don't do that. Or you could, but you just wouldn't get anything fun.
If you open up cable2.com/piss, you probably shouldn't click any of the links that it might show you. Because they are probably scams. I bet the Grincher does own that website.
He would. He hates Christmas and loves piss. Miss.
Piss. Miss.
we made the incentive, it turns out.
Sis.
We made it.
Alright. Thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Mein Zuiten Kaiser Wanja Schatten. brace yourself, it looks like Owl is swooping in to give you one, right now.